Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, time of possession should be a factor. The Cardinals are top 10 in converting on third down, and they'll be up against a Colts defense that wants to make quick stops.
Thank you, Larry. It hosted Super Bowls 42 and 49 at its University of Phoenix Stadium. That's where we're at in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Arizona Cardinals. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Let's go! Space to maneuver at the 40. And cuts out right sideline. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Now the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So the D-line's going to spread out. Slot man moves right. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Taylor will throw, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here. Now it's Taylor. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be taken at the 13. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Now let's go. Barney now, Barney.
They'll set up a throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Anthony Walker in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Let's go. Ohio.
They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Here's Taylor. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And some room to maneuver. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to the air, Taylor after the pick six. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Now Taylor on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. This is Hunter. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
Here we go.
Now they send a man in motion right. They're going to keep it on the ground. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And that's incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Gone. Set. Green, 39. Watching now, Barney. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. All right, now look at 56.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And it's fielded at the 34. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Flex round.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. And some space here. He's got his man on the crossing route. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. And he puts it through. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. As we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And a nice spin into some open field. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 12 yards is the pickup there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Fuller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They'll look to throw here. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing. Good, good. Good, good. Blue landing. Blue landing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Back to throw here. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Josh Doctson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Now for the point after. And the lead is up to 15 now. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
Got some space here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
time he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Stevens. And he'll go down at the 28. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Let's go. Green 39. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriots. Detroit.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Get on the feet. Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it. Blue. Penetration, D-line. Let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And his kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This will be taken very short. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Come on, let's go. What? Flex round.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They go play action here on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Right there.
a handoff looking right. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one good for 12 yards. And it'll bring up a second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Oh, able to avoid him. And down inside the 15 he goes. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Point after try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. And now here's a carry heading left. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you now to Orlando and our Tiburon studios where Larry Ridley's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? The first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. And that one's gone back and forth, and it's the Jags that have scored to take the lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. And they'll run it with Hunter. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Right around the 31. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
Flex round. Flex round. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day. Tough sledding. Right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 2nd down following the run.
Come on, let's go.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 12. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well. They'll
run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Well, he stays up, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Barkevius Mingo in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17.
Detroit! Detroit!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Anthony Walker in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
Check Patriot. No, check Patriot. All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
Now back to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Now let's go. Watch him now, Barney.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He finds some open field here. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And their lead will swell up to 28. So put another 3 on the board. And all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, let a good one go.
Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Marcus Golden in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but to show them a lot of different.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Now Taylor. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Going to give this time to the tailback. Shedding the tackle. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Here we go now.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a 2nd down. Hunter. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 8 yards. There's still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Again on the ground with Hunter. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Here's Hunter. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game, because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Now a handoff as they run left side. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let him down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here at 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Blue landed.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Corey Brown, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. And the Colts getting ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now Taylor, and he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards on each of the last two plays, and they're picking up big chunks now.
Come on, let's go.
Again, it's Taylor. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And this one through the uprights and good. They are on to the fourth quarter now, by the way, in Santa Clara. And the 49ers have just scored for some more cushion. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. That'll be taken in the end zone. So out now come the Cardinals. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 59 yards. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes their heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football.
Well, Charles...